The Las Vegas Raiders, now sitting at 3-3, are on the road this week in Cleveland, taking on the 5-2 Browns, who saw their QB finally break out for a big game.
Backed up there. Mayfield, end zone caught, touchdown!
Baker Mayfield had been scuttling along this year, sort of riding shotgun in a lot of the Browns' wins, but last week he was definitely behind the wheel.
Baker, end zone caught, Bryant for the touchdown!
Mayfield threw 5 TD passes, came up 3 yards short of a 300-yard game, and put up a 135.6 rating.
At his disposal, Mayfield to the end zone, is it a catch? Yes, Njoku!
He did it all without Odell Beckham too, OBJ getting hurt early in that game. Rashard Higgins, though, stepping into the void he left, putting up over 100 yards.
Far side, it is caught!
Higgins, the first Browns receiver to break the 100-yard barrier all season.
To the air, Higgins!
Why not keep it rolling this week, too? They're welcoming in a defense that just gave up 369 yards to Tom Brady, allowing him to throw 4 TD passes, no interceptions.
To the end zone for Miller, and it is caught for a touchdown!
The Browns still can run it plenty well, too. Kareem Hunt putting up respectable numbers last week.
Hunt on the pitch finds the edge.
But they are not as explosive as a team without Nick Chubb. Their overall rushing numbers dipping the last few weeks compared to how they looked at the start of the year.
They snap it from the Cincy 11. Hunt buried.
The Raiders played Ronald Jones tough last week.
The 23-yard line trying to pound it ahead for Ronald Jones.
But they didn't handle Leonard Fournette's carries as well, and on the year are allowing over 4.5 yards a carry.
With a hole off the right side. And he works his way down.
The Raiders are struggling when they're the ones running it too.
There's Jacobs. Not a lot of room.
Josh Jacobs is officially in a sophomore slump at this point. His latest outing, 10 carries for just 17 yards.
Here is Jacobs. Not much on the edge.
That's put all the pressure on Derek Carr, who at least found someone other than Darren Waller to throw to recently. Nelson Agholor finding the paint in 3 straight games now.
Lofting it up there. What a reach by Agholor for the touchdown!
Through the air is the preferable way to go when you move the ball against the Browns. They gave up 400 yards to Joe Burrow last week. Their season numbers against the pass much weaker compared to against the run.
Over the middle, Higgins breaking free!
But when Carr does drop back against them, they better be able to account for Cleveland's one-man wrecking crew.
Football is loose! Who's got it? It's still loose far side of the field!
Myles Garrett added 2 more sacks to his league-leading total, his 4th forced fumble, all of it feeding into his Defensive Player of the Year candidacy.
Garrett giving chase, second sack for Garrett.
Carr was just sacked 3 times last week too, and is taking more sacks this year than he has the last few seasons.
Oh, pressure, and a sack for Devin White.
Great matchup. Vegas still very much alive in the playoff hunt. The Browns staring at a potential 6-2 first half of the season. Let that sink in, Dog Pound. You deserve it. But while you let it sink in, throw your score predictions on the board. You know the black hole is going to represent, and so is our panel of 6, led by Nick Shook, who has been picking winners at about a 70% clip, one of the top percentages you'll find anywhere in the country. Mr. Shook, what say you?
Mayfield towards the end zone. It is caught. Was he in? Yes! Donovan Peoples-Jones.
Quick throw, slant, Waller, touchdown!